So this video goes out to all those who are not blessed with great flexibility. When it comes to kicking, one drill I like to do is this static stretch. You can either find a wall, or in this case I'm using my heavy bag. But basically you're just going to be propping one leg up on a object and just holding. Already I feel the stretch over here, kind of by my hip flexor region. Oftentimes a hip flexor can be very tight for a lot of martial artists, new or old. And then you can, from here, work on your posture, your guard. One thing you don't want to do is be leaning back, being out of alignment with your posture. Try to maintain upright as much as possible. Also, from here, if you want it more specific to a roundhouse kick, what I'm going to do is take my front foot and just turn it to the side. So you're kind of modeling a side split, but standing, okay? You're not only working on your flexibility, but the strength in your supporting leg. So again, a lot of people from this position, when you angle off to the side, this might happen to your torso, which is what you don't want to do. You want to develop good habits by maintaining upright posture. So even though I turn my hips to the side, I want to try to reposition my guard. And you can see how that's lengthening and stretching everything out in the proper way it's supposed to be. On the other side, here, you can even lean in. You can do a few lunges like so. Okay, again, maintaining your guard, upright posture. Then angling your foot off to the side, creating that torquing motion characteristic of the roundhouse kick. And when you're kind of in this side split pose, again, you don't want your upper body to break posture. Okay, maintain upright, eyes on the target. And already that is a great stretch for my hip flexors, hamstrings, all the way down to my Achilles, my heel. If you want to turn it up a notch, you're going to go about the same process. Position, okay, strong posture, okay, solid foundation with your supporting leg. From here, you can mimic that hip torque, okay? So all I'm doing is with the balls of my foot that's making contact, is I am rotating, and at the same time my bottom, my supporting leg, is also simulating the pivot. So whether that's you pivoting on the flat of your foot or just your toes, it's really up to you and your style. Okay, but the same principles apply. Posture, strong supporting leg, and a good guard. So if I'm here, boom, here, and hopefully this will help open up your hips. All right. You can even, add another variation by, if you look at my supporting leg, do some calf raises. Because, for example, in like Muay Thai, you want to really generate everything into that swing. And you get that full momentum by popping up on your toes, at the same time torquing your hip right here. Another flexibility hack I like doing is, again, resuming the same initial position. You can either go toes up or toes to the side. Toes to the side is a little bit more difficult and advanced. Okay, you see what I'm doing is I'm working my foot, kind of creeping up the ladder, so to speak, and already my foot is in my head height. And right now what I feel is a lot of strain on my abdominals. So being able to kick that high, it requires a degree of core strength. So if your core is not strong to contract up here to maintain good posture and balance, what will happen most likely is that you're going to be leaning far back to try to get your leg up. I mean, when it comes to point fighting, that might get you the point, But if it's a real combat or MMA full contact, being in this position here is very easy for your opponent to throw you off balance, and they can get you to the ground and smash you there. So again, you always want to keep in mind of the fundamentals and principles. So it's a little bit easier creeping my foot up with my toes up. All right. Again, you don't want to lean back, and you don't want to hunch forward either. You want to use your core, your foundation with your supporting leg to maintain posture and creep up from here. And then just play around with it. All right. Again, when I turn my foot to the side, I'm already feeling the strain on my abdominals. So what I'm going to do is use that last ounce of energy I have to reposition my body, so that when I'm doing my roundhouse kick, I'm right here instead of like that. Okay, what you don't want when you do a roundhouse kick is for your upper body, your head, to tilt sideways. Okay, that's very bad technique, and it's gonna throw you off balance. Okay, you wanna maintain, you see that? Upright posture. And that's for balance and stability at the end of the day, and a strong kick. So instead of tilting to the side, what a lot of people will do, because they're not engaging their core, you want to maintain upright posture. Okay, there's a lot less telegraph when you do it that way. If you can see my head starting to angle to the side, an experienced practitioner is going to time that and counter you. But if you maintain upright, way less telegraph than this. Know what I'm saying? So again, try these drills out. You don't need a bag necessarily, but having a wall or stable surface to position your foot on to help you get your foot up is very useful. Okay, you can even kind of change this into a side thrust kick, or even almost a back kick here. Okay, but it's kind of hard to do a full-on karate back kick. Okay, what would help you do that though is keeping your eyes on the target. So I'm here looking at the target, boom. And then you can feel this engagement and extension here. I already feel my hamstring, quad, everything from my lower extremity to my core working in sync to create a connection to the bag. Okay, so these exercises are to help translate into actual technique and use in combat. Okay, I wanted to make something very specific that's transferable to your techniques rather than just like basic yoga stretches. So these are intended for martial arts specifically. I mean, they're good stretches nonetheless, but these are geared towards improving the dexterity of your legs and improving the technique, flexibility of your kicks. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hope these drills kind of helped you, give you some insight on how to improve your flexibility, your dexterity, and hopefully improve your technique. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead, drop a comment below, and I will get back to you. Till next time, this is your boy Jason, signing out.